Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Minecraft 1.17, the Caves and Cliffs Update Part 1. However, this update does not really have many new caves nor cliffs, so that got me thinking, what would have been some alternative titles that they could have used for this update? So today, we're going to explore that. Wax on, right hand. Wax off, left hand. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, wax off. Clearly, the Karate Kid update. Another title for 1.17 could have been the Flowering Fauna update. After all, we got some new fauna in the azalea and the azalea leaves. We got the flowering versions and the flowering azalea and the flowering azalea leaves. We also got other plant-based blocks, moss blocks, carpets. We got the big drip leaves, which can be grown up like so. We got the small drip leaves, which again can grow into big drip leaves like so. We got the hanging roots, the spore blossoms, which provide a nice atmosphere, some of the particles you can see around here. And we got the glow lichen, which can be placed on any surface like so and provides a little bit of lighting. So it could have been called the Flowering Fauna update. What about this? Minecraft 1.17, the Rocks and Blocks update. Because we got new rocks, we got smooth basalt, which generates outside of amethyst geodes. We got dripstone blocks, pointy dripstone, tuft, calcite, and deep slate. And then, of course, we got all the blocks of deep slate variants and stairs and walls and things. So Rocks and Blocks update might have been a fitting name. Alright, this time I think I got it. This could have been a legit title for the update. Are you ready? The Ores and More update. Think about it. Think about it. Basically, in this update, all the old ore textures have been updated. So they updated the iron ore texture, the gold ore texture, redstone, diamond, lapis, emerald, and also the coal textures to make them sort of stand out more, as they were not standing out much before. They were all kind of similar, and now they are not, as you can see. But we also have new ore types, so they added things like, for instance, deep slate iron ore, deep slate gold ore, deep slate redstone, and deep slate diamond. And in addition to that, we got another new ore. We got copper ore, as well as the deep slate variant. Plus, we have raw ore blocks now. Raw copper, raw iron, raw gold, and the item varieties of these, which are used to make the blocks. And then we also, in addition to the new copper ore, we have all these different varieties of copper blocks. So we have just the regular copper block, the exposed, the weathered, the oxidized, and then we have cut versions of this, which also have their block types, their stair types, and their slab types as well. So lots of blocks involving copper. But wait, there's more. You might also consider amethyst to be a new ore, potentially. So we have an amethyst block. There's also a budding amethyst, which the amethyst shards grow from. So we have the buds here. And yeah, finally you get the amethyst cluster at the end. So those are the ores. What's the more? Candles of all colors and variety. So yeah, that is the more as well as everything else, because that's what more means. So there you go. The Ores and More update, Minecraft 1.17. How about this, ladies and gentlemen? Minecraft 1.17, the Bring Me That Horizon update. That's right. You too can unleash your inner pirate by using the spyglass, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, it gives you a good zoom in on wherever you're looking and aiming with the spyglass. You can see some cows and sheep down here. You can see some blocks over there, way on the horizon. And I want to show you one other cool thing you can do with the spyglass. You can actually change the field of view of the spyglass by changing your own field of view. So here you can see the tree is just in my left-hand side of the field of view of the spyglass. But if I go in here and I go to Quake Pro FOV, check this out. It is now fully within view. And if I change my FOV all the way down to 30, let's say, and zoom in, you can see it's now outside of my field of view. So yeah, you can change your field of view, and that changes the spyglass field of view as well, which, I don't know, I think it's kind of interesting. So now you know. Now you know. How about this? 1.17, the glowing update. First of all, we got the berries, the glow berries. These are actually a relatively decent food source, especially like if you find these in caves somewhere. You can also place them down on the underside of blocks. They will grow up vines down like this. And then you can hit these vines with some bone meal, and voila, there is light. And these actually provide full 15 blocks worth of light wherever you grow them at. And yeah, that is a nice way to get a very bright area very quickly with the glow berries. So that's great. You can also pick them off of the vine just by right-clicking and then eat them. So that's great. So that's one awesome source of light. We also have the amethyst clusters and the amethyst buds here. These actually provide very subtle lighting. So this is light level, I believe, 5, right? Yeah, light level 5 here. So it's 4, 3, 2, 1 coming off of this. Then this one is light level 4, light level 2, and light level 1 here. Which you couldn't really easily get before in just a single block. So maybe some subtle lighting options available with these large buds of amethyst clusters, and these clusters, bigger clusters over here. Although it is kind of mysterious that the block of amethyst itself doesn't generate light. So this generates 0 light, as you can see, despite being made of the shards from these clusters. So maybe a potential opportunity for Mojang there to add in another light source. After all, I think it would make a lot of sense, but that's what it is now. We also have the glow squid, a new mob added to the game right here. So yeah, listen closely. You can almost hear the glow of the glow squid. Shimmering. Very nice. And of course we have the glow ink sacs, which the glow squid drop if you slay them, which can be made into glowing item frames. So here we have a regular item frame and a glowing item frame. Clearly the glowing item frame shows the item much better, and that's just crafted with a item frame and a glow ink sac. So there you have it. In addition, we have a glow lichen, which is a sort of like fungi-esque material which can be placed down on any side of a block, top, bottom, underside, whatever, and it provides a light level of 7 in that area. And the cool thing about this is you can actually like hide it under things. So like if I put like a painting here, for instance, let's just do like this. Boom, there we go. We now have ourselves a painting which sort of emanates light, which is kind of cool because the lichen is actually behind it. So that's a nice little lighting feature we could not do before, at least not very easily. Then we also have the use for the glow ink sacs. So here we have some signs with some hard to read text. There is actually text on here. You can barely even see it, even when you're right next to it. Look at this. But if you add the glow ink to the signs, the text becomes much more visible. And yeah, you can see these signs say the same thing, but the top one is much more visible because the text is now glowing thanks to the glow ink sacs. So that's awesome. And then of course we have candles, which provides more subtle lighting. So the candles of different sizes. So if you have 1 or 2, it makes a difference in the light level. So this is light level 3, light level 6, light level 9, and light level 12 if you have the full 4 candles on one block. So yeah, a lot of subtle lighting features right there. So yeah, 1.17 could well be called the glowing update. What about this? Minecraft 1.17, the Better Buckets update. Think about it. Buckets have been insanely buffed in this update. We got ourselves buckets of powdered snow, which is a block if you walk into it. You start to freeze, and you'll die if you don't get out of there in time. You can also walk on top of it with leather, and yeah, you pick it up with an empty bucket. But not only that, the poor man's bucket, the cauldron, now can collect lava. If there is lava directly above a dripstone and you put a cauldron below it, it will, as you can see, slowly drip into the cauldron, eventually filling with lava over a very long period of time. You can also now put buckets of powdered snow into cauldrons. So you can take it out like this. There's our bucket of powdered snow. Put it back in like that. And yeah, if you jump on into this, yeah, you actually don't freeze. Although if you jump into this one, you do actually catch on fire because it's a lava cauldron. But you can also put yourself out just like that, and it turns to a little bit of water in here. So there you go. Also, you can now place powdered snow blocks with dispensers. So that's another new feature of the bucket update. Better Buckets update. But wait, there's more. You can now store water dogs, aka axolotls, in these buckets. All you got to do is simply do this, and yeah, you pick up an axolotl, and yeah, these guys actually protect you against things like guardians and other nasty water mobs. But wait, there's even more. You can also breed axolotls together. You have buckets of tropical fish. So if I hit this guy with one and this guy with one, this should give us, yep, there we go, a baby axolotl. Look how adorable that is. Come on now. That is just adorable. So there you go. That is how you can breed up axolotls. But wait, there's even more to the bucket. You can actually milk goats now. Like that. Boom. So you can get some goat milk for yourself if you need milk in the mountains somewhere where you find goats. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Minecraft 1.17, the Better Buckets update. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Some alternative names and titles that the Caves and Cliffs update part 1 could have been. Let me know which one is your favorite, or if you prefer something else. So for instance, maybe you prefer the Happy Birthday update, because you can now place candles on cakes and light them as well. And you can also actually craft fireworks rockets in the crafting table to now celebrate a little bit anyone's birthday. So there you go. Happy birthday update. Maybe another possibility. But for now, that's it for me. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe for more. This has been Cub. Goodbye.